Sorry, this scene will be a bit boring for the non-auditors, but I have to do a little more research before I write up all these non-conformances. The auditor is obligated to write non-conformances against a specific element of the standard in the specific work instruction that wasn't followed. So I have to get that information. Okay, Carol. The first thing I want to know is whether or not Gary actually has an operating procedure. You heard during the interview that he doesn't think he does. I want to check this just to confirm that this is the case. Can you get into the folder with all of the ISO documents?
Yes, the ISO documents are visible by everybody. I don't have permission to make any edits, though.
That's fine. See what you can find.
Hey, here it is. What do you know?
My auditor's spidey sense is tingling. Here it is. Maintenance shall use a computerized maintenance management system. Now the plot really thickens. Gary didn't seem to think he had one of those either. It also says that Gary's weight needs to be traceable to NIST, and the client declined to provide evidence of that.
Yes, that's about the point where he threw the tantrum.
Is there anything else on here we need to know about?
Just this.
Oh, it's a change matrix. This actually is very informative. Looks like Miriam is the one who has been managing this document. I wonder if Gary even knew he had a requirement. Can you find a document control procedure on here? Here it is. That makes sense. Miriam is basically in charge of all of this. She's writing the procedures and making them official. There's no real requirement in here for her to let Gary in on it at all.
Is that a problem?
It's actually up to you, the organization, to set up rules for this. One of these can be let Miriam manage the whole thing. That doesn't mean it's a good idea, though. This is an important point. I actually see this in cases where a company has brought in a consultant or bought a canned system someplace. There are a lot of requirements in there that the process owners don't know about because they're too lazy to review their own documents and no one makes them. Some auditor shows up and starts asking where their objective evidence is. Okay, let's see the matrix on this one. Miriam again. I thought so. Okay, let's do one more thing. Is there a way to get into the CMMS system?
Hey, what do you know? It's in here too. The password is password 1.
Okay, there are some work orders that were generated in 2022, but no evidence of completion. Who do you think Mike is?
That was before my time.
One more thing. At this point, some auditors would have stopped the chase because we already have about 6 non-conformances in this process. But there's one more important issue, isn't there? Okay, Carol, thanks for your help. Now we need another piece of information. I want to know if the scales in the bottling line are working properly today. We're going to go borrow Gary's weight and check the load cells in the mixing room ourselves, just to be sure. As the auditor, I am the eyes of the customer. And as it is, there's no evidence that any calibrated device in this plant is working at all. We need to find that out.